I tell everyone what Naoto left me with yesterday. She said that when Mitsuru-san's plane was hijacked as a diversion from Labrys's kidnapping, the hijackers had no memory of their actions. They might have been brainwashed or hypnotized, but either way, it couldn't have been done by a normal person. Tatsuya and his friends are back from the dead.
So much we don't know.
But no matter what the culprit was trying to do, if he was after us in the TV world, I doubt this case will wrap itself up.
I agree. Oh, then does that mean...
Too bad for Mitsuru-san, but we're gonna ignore her request not to get involved.
Oh yeah, that's smart. When Mitsuru-san and her people left, they told us not to get involved any further with this case. We knew why they said that, of course. They were worried about our safety. Still.
Ah, so the investigation team's back in business.
Yep. Feel a little bad doing this to Mitsuru-san, but we can't just leave this be. We can fight too. And heck, this is our town, so it's practically our duty to do this.
Right.
I'm in too. After all, I am Labby-chan's knight. Plus, I can't sit on the sidelines after seeing what this culprit did to my world. It had gotten so peaceful thanks to you guys.
Then why didn't you stay there? No. I knew they felt this way, but I nod firmly after seeing everyone still in agreement.
Decided.
We have to return the favor of getting stuck with those strange epithets, too.
Everyone looks away briefly after hearing this. Those nonsense nicknames that got broadcast during the P1 Grand Prix made no small stir in our daily lives. Although personally...
That makes me so mad! What was that carnivore whose discarded womanhood stuff all about? I could swear people cross the street now when they see me!
Really? I was actually pretty impressed.
Huh? Is that how you think of me, Yukon?
No, that's
the truth
not what I meant.
revealed.
That reminds me. You seem to like that Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel nickname.
Did he?
Sensei, have you awakened to a new name? Should I call you Kingpin from now on?
Yes. I wonder if it's just my imagination that what Yosuke said just now hurt worse than the nickname. All I meant was that those nicknames weren't that bad. What did Yosuke say? Still, I admit that I was honestly impressed at how precise each of those taunts were in striking at each of our hang-ups.
This sure has turned out to be some golden week. And after you took the time to come see us, too.
No kidding. Shit got stirred up the day you came back. Like someone planned it that way.
Everyone nods at Kanji's words, everyone except Yosuke. Unlike the others, he just shoots me a slightly bleak glance. I know what it means, but I'll let him say it.
That actually does still bother me a bit.
What do you mean?
Oh, I guess the timing? It's like whoever did this was waiting for you to come back.
The wild card, that's why. I agree with him. The incident with Labrys happened right when I returned to Inaba for Golden Week. It was timed as if whoever set this up was just waiting for me to get back in town.
Well, I guess there's no need to think about that now. Oh yeah, where's Marie-chan?
She's elusive as always. It looked like she was buying something at Sozai Daigaku the other day.
What?
Well, we're suddenly just randomly incorporating her in here?
Well, it is Marie-chan we're talking about. I'm sure she's noticed that Yukon's back.
Marie, she was another one involved in the first case we solved here in Inaba, really making golden canon here. We helped her regain her lost memories, and she now protects this town as a minor goddess who supports the townspeople here.
Huh? Then, why hasn't she shown up? I mean, if she knew that Senpai's back, you'd think she'd be the first to show.
Well, now that you said that...
Where'd that lightning come from all of a sudden?
Oh, look at those insane rain clouds. It's gonna start pouring soon for sure.
That's when I noticed that the thick crowd of customers here has gotten pretty sparse. Or sparse, excuse me. As if following the families hurrying back inside, we also get up from our seats.
Jeez, the weather report has been way off the mark lately.
PPP?
Sorry, that's mine. Hello? Oh, Kasai-san.
We move away from Yukiko a little to give her some space to talk.
That reminds me, Labris is a robot, right? Would she rust if she got caught out in the rain?
Doubtful.
Nah, I doubt it. The Kirijo group developed her after all, and they wouldn't be that cheap.
For real.
Mei-chan's group sure is amazing. Her stuff is way better than Junes brand electronics.
Shut up! And don't go dissing your own employer.
As Yosuke and Tei snipe at each other, Chie gazes up at the cloudy sky. When she notices me looking at her, she shakes her head, telling me not to
Labris
worry.
is with Mitsuru-san and her friends, right? I wonder how she's doing.
It's only been a day. After the P1 Grand Prix, Labris joined Mitsuru-san's Shadow Operatives, and she has a persona now. Even as we speak, she and her companions are probably chasing the culprit who threw her into the TV.
Don't worry, I'm sure she's doing fine. If all goes well, we'll see her again in no time.
Probably today. Yeah, since we made our decision to stick our noses into this case, that means we're after the same thing Labris and the Shadow Operatives are. It seems possible we might meet up with Labris again somewhere soon. Then again, we're doing this without Mitsuru-san's permission, so I can't say I'm eager to run into them.
Yeah, you're right. Man, I should stop being such a worrywart.
For real.
Looks like Yukiko-senpai's off the phone.
Oh, welcome back, Yukiko. What was the call about?
It was the inn. It seems a group of our guests is still out. We didn't have any umbrellas ready for them, so I think a lot of them will come back drenched. Sorry, I have to go back for a bit.
Right. I forgot this is a busy time for the Amagi Inn, too.
Well, it's Golden Week, so
Actually,
everyone's
shouldn't
traveling
we
and
be heading home
vacationing and
ourselves?
shit.
If this keeps up, I bet it'll keep raining into the night.
So why is Marie letting the weather go crazy?
That thing's not gonna come on again, is it?
Everyone turns around at Yosuke's words. He says that thing, but we all know what he means. He's talking about the Midnight Channel, which came on at midnight on a rainy day. The weather was just like this during the incident with Labris too. As if to break the silence, we hear another roll of thunder, closer than the one a moment ago.
In any case, let's meet up again tomorrow to check up on the TV world.
Okay, I'll see you all here tomorrow. And I'll make sure to let Rise-chan know too.
I'll call up Naoto-kun, though I don't know yet if she'll be able to make it.
Cool
We're
deal.
just gonna ignore Marie.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yep, we're just gonna ignore Marie entirely. We hastily end the investigation team meeting before it starts raining. I thought it was already raining. As I see Yosuke starting to leave after everyone else, I ask him about the issue he raised earlier.
What do you think, Yosuke, about the timing of all of this?
Oh, that. I don't know, I might be overthinking this, but if the culprit happens to know you, would that give some hint of who it might be?
It was an understandable question, but I can't help but look askance at him. If the culprit had investigated me, of course he'd know something about me, but not my plan to send Ida during Golden Week. It'd have to be a person who knows me, plus knew that I was coming here during the break. Is there anyone who would know all that?
Is it possible
Dojima.
that it could be Adachi?
Adachi-san?
How would Adachi know? This time I'm caught completely off guard, and all I can do is dully repeat the question. How would Adachi know that? Toru Adachi, the man who was arrested in the Midnight Channel murders, he should be in police custody now. Which is ironic, since he used to work for my uncle as a police detective at Inaba Station. But he's psycho. We do have quite a history, so obviously he knows about me, and I can't rule out that Dojima-san might have told Adachi-san about my vacation plans.
No, it wouldn't be him. He has
That
a
would be
persona.
very unlikely.
Oh, yeah, good point. Sorry, I wasn't trying to weird you out.
Yosuke's tone is apologetic as he scratches his head. But really, I should be the one apologizing. I didn't just deny that it could have been Adachi-san because he's a persona user. The real reason is that deep down, I trusted what Adachi-san said about abiding by the rules of this world. But if it's not him, then who? The gray clouds filled the sky over our heads, mirroring the confused anxiety we shared. That is a really long opening cutscene. Jesus. Oh, good. More.
And then Dad came
my parent was
Nanako!
so I made sure to raise my hand to answer all the teacher's questions.
There you go. Be a teacher's
You told that
pet.
story 3 times already.
No, I didn't.
Nanako, who had become talking non-stop throughout dinner, sulked at Dojima-san pointing that out. Whether or not she'll admit it, though, I've definitely heard that story several times. Either parent visiting day made her that happy, or she was looking for any excuse to prolong our conversation. Well, whichever it is, Nanako seems happy, so I don't mind much.
Oh, and guess what? I saw a really long car yesterday.
A really long car? That rings a bell. She must be talking about that extravagant black limousine that Mitsuru-san and her shadow operatives drove in on.
You mean the limo that was driving around town? Yeah, I heard about that. A big stretch limo in a sleepy little town like ours. I'll tell you one thing. They won't be from around here.
Yeah, they're from some other city that I can't remember the name of. Dojima-san shoots me a glance while responding to Nanako's comment. He's a detective through and through. I think he's noticed something's up. Sure enough, after Dojima-san sends Nanako to the sink with the empty dishes, he gets right down to business.
So, what are you up to this time?
There's no hiding anything from that piercing gaze. He has to know we came in contact with Mitsuru-san's people. They were so dignified seeming that I had hoped even their outrageously long limo wouldn't stand out here, but I found myself actually relieved to be
The
mistaken.
day you were due back, a detective from the Metropolitan Police Department suddenly rang me up to ask about the details of that case. Not only that, but I saw that Shirogane kid at the station several times these past couple of days. Was this all just a coincidence?
Naruto?
That's...
Can't answer, huh? Well, that's fine.
Dojima-san gives a deep sigh and closes his eyes. That's odd. Normally he'd grill me for more information and yell at me while doing it.
Look, I trust you, but this is different. Don't stick your head into the lion's den. You do understand that I'm a detective and pretty much your guardian while you're here, right?
Pretty much. I mean, you did kind of give me a place to live. His strict yet honest gaze asked me to promise that much in return for not probing me further. I say yes, but in my mind, I'm apologizing at the same time. We're heading into dangerous waters, but it's the same as the situation when I lived here. We have to be the ones to do this,
So long as you
because we're the
understand
main characters.
Then do whatever you want.
I can't help but smile at seeing Dojima-san look away and sigh. I'm sure that he has a million questions about everything I'm doing, but he's not asking them. It's because he trusts me, or he doesn't care because he's about to get drunk.
Big bro again, Dad.
Oh, no, not at all. We were just talking.
Really, big bro?
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about.
I'll always be on your side, okay?
Too cute. When I answer her with a smile, Nanako looks up at me with a worried expression, but her reply is earnest. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see Dojima-san looking uncomfortable, and I can't help but laugh again. That Catherine, hold up. That Catherine poster, the calendar, that's nice. I like nice touches like that. When I return to my room, I can hear the faint rumble of thunder in the distance. The rain that was pouring down this evening has already stopped. If the pattern holds, the Midnight Channel should stay quiet as long as it's not raining. Realizing that raises some complex feelings in me. I have to go back home tomorrow. And as much as I hope nothing happens, I want to resolve this mystery while I'm still here. But wishing to solve the case means wishing for something to happen.
Make up your mind, you.
I inadvertently glance towards the TV screen reflective surface and catch myself with an odd smile on my face. Just a little longer until midnight. Out of habit, I check the time, and the moment I look back at the TV, the screen suddenly turns on. Of course.
The strong win, while the weak disappear. Tonight, we will witness the hottest battles in all history. The